When my mother found out, it wasn't very pleasant. She always had an idea that I probably was. Like, she wasn't naive to the fact that I might be, but she never accepted it.
I can hear it in your voice, and I know that you want me. I understand you had no choice. This is your summer.
Alright, so this is my girlfriend. She doesn't know that I'm gay yet. It was 2 days after my birthday. I had just turned 17. I was with my boyfriend at the time. His name was Jesus. I always had boyfriends over to my house. It was on a Friday. And I came in, introduced him to my mom, and he went to my room and sat down and watched TV. And my mom wanted to talk to me. And she was like, who is he? I was like, oh, my friend Jesus. She's like, is he gay? Because my mom's been in the country for 50 years, and she cannot lose her accent. But so everything she said was funny when she was yelling at me when she caught us. She asked if he was gay. I said no. She's like, but I don't like him, something fishy about him. And I was like, he's fine. Matter of fact, no, we're going to be going to the room and have sex. Do you want to come watch? Like, I always said stupid stuff like that to my mom. So she was in her room on the phone because she was home from work that day, the one day she was off. And I was back and forth cooking spaghetti. And he was sitting in the room, and I had asked him for a kiss, just a quick tap kiss. And he refused because my mom was, you know, in the house. And I was like, just give me a tap kiss before she walks out the room. So when I finally convinced him to give me a tap kiss, for some reason my door happened to be open, which it never is. And that instant that I gave him a tap kiss, my mom just got off the phone, just walked out of her room, and just looked into my room. That instant. And my mom's a pretty big woman. She's probably like 6 foot. She was a little heavier then. So just imagine like a rhino charging to your door, screaming and cursing at the top of your lungs. What the fuck is going on in my house? What the fuck is this? Screaming, going crazy. She plunged through my door and literally came at my boyfriend like this, ready to choke him.
When his mom found out, for some reason, I felt like I was scared for my life. I was like, Sid, you're gonna die. He's like, I don't know if you know anything about Caribbean parents. You're not allowed to be gay if you're Caribbean.
I had to restrain my mother, throw her in her room, lock the door. The entire time she's screaming, I want him the fuck out of my house, get the fuck out of my house, screaming on the top of her lungs. She called my sisters, which they had just found out a week before. So she's calling them, your brother's gay, I don't even know what he is. She told me I was sick. I caught it from somebody. I needed help. Jesus doesn't love me. I need to pray for my soul. What else did she say? She said I caught it from the boys club, since I was around boys all the time, which is full of testosterone and competing, which wouldn't make sense on why I'd be gay. Maybe if I sent like a girls club, then I'd understand that. She asked me why I didn't tell her sooner. I told her I couldn't tell her until I was comfortable with myself. And it was when I was comfortable with myself. I wasn't going to tell her until I was like probably 40. But it happened to be, and I told her I'm comfortable with myself enough to accept it. And the fact that you know doesn't bother me, the way that you're reacting is. So she's still screaming, get the fuck out of my house, telling my boyfriend to get out. So I hear him at the door because he was scared shitless. Like, when my mom saw us, we both froze. I think he pissed his pants. I'm sure he did. So he was like running out the door. I heard him. I stopped my mom from talking. I told him to wait for me. I said, when you're done yelling, I'll come back and we'll talk. And I left with my boyfriend. And my mom blew up my phone for like the next half hour until I came back. Hey, pretty.
Hello.
Hello, puppet. I'm not gonna go. You're such a punk. I will see you later. Taking forever. I don't look gay. Before I dyed my hair, I looked completely straight, like some hoodlum from New York City. So I don't get a lot of homosexual attention from guys. Well, I do, but not as much as I would like to, and not the type that I would like. In situations where I act straight, I used to when I was younger. I know, like sophomore year of high school to junior high school, I used to act very straight. But that was just, I guess, to fit in. But once I became into my own, I realized that there's no acting straight or acting gay. It's just who I am. So like I'll go to a club and I'll dance provocatively like I'm a girl, you could say. But that's just who I am and how I like to dance. So at times it could be gayer, or straighter, but it's just who I am. You can't really tell that I'm gay unless I say something to you, or you see a picture of me kissing a boy, and even you'd still question it and you wouldn't be sure of it. But I think that's mostly why I don't get a lot of trouble or stuff for being who I am.
No choice. I know you'll be leaving. I can hear it in your voice. And I know that you want me. I understand you have no choice.
There's a lot of mixture and stuff in Oswego. It's like prominently white, 2 or 3 Spanish people, a couple of black guys.